We're so excited to see you for the Walk of Freedom and the concert on Valentine's Day. Is there any significance to the fact that it is Love Day and you are having so much anthems when it comes to love and a connection?
Commercially, it is Love Day. Commercially. But every day is Love Day for I. Because we cannot choose any particular day to love each other, not any particular day to love our brothers and sisters. So commercially, it is a Love Day. But for I and I, it's just love overall. The significance of me being here after coming here for many years as a young man and having been able to grace the island with my presence for some time, the significance of that is rather great, and I look forward to resonating with the masses. First I want to do is go out in the streets and go find the market.
Yes, coconut water specifically. I have a little something, but mixed with stuff, so I won't share that with you. But I have a little coconut water over there too. Yeah, that's the main thing. You gotta keep hydration going. After years being off the stage, how do you feel being back performing in front of all your fans, and what has changed the most for you?
Well, years of being off the stage was like a welcome break because I've been doing this since I was 16 years old, so that 8.5 years which I was kidnapped by a system and thrown into a system. It was a great time and a sad time. It was a good time and a bad time. Good in terms of me learning new things, learning the way of the evil world that we're living in and how evil other human beings can be in their pursuit to destroy other fellow human beings. Also learning that beyond all this darkness, the Father has always something special for you. So if you fall to the evil forces and their dark intent, you cannot see what the Father has in store for you. But if you rise above that and resonate on a higher frequency than the dark ones, you'll always achieve what He wants you to achieve. Yes? Which is, He uses us to teach everyone in the world that He is God and there's no one like Him.
Thank you, sweetheart.
Well, that definitely goes into like your evolution from the rude boy to the Rastafarian days and the evolution of Buju Banton today.
That was our rude boy. That's what they said. So that's
Well,
also a misconception perpetrated by the powers that be at that time, with the powers and the influence that they have. Because whether you people on the island wish to accept it now or later, your narrative is controlled, what you think is controlled, who you're told to love is controlled, you're told to hate is controlled. But until you break away from all those systems of control and start seeing things for what they really are and start dealing with people according to the way they deal with you, then your reality becomes different. I was never ever a rude boy. That's what they try to do. They try to create a narrative about who I am, who have I killed. What in reality is, we are true revolutionaries who came from a time when our people struggled through the international years of adult suffrage, international year of the child. Those are concepts and themes that most generation cannot identify with, because they are early 70s concept that formed the idea and the reality of who we are now as a people who are firm in our resolve to achieve what we want to achieve without being deterred by our former colonial masters or whoever, because there was already roadmaps. So children of the 70s are different from children of the 80s. And children of the 90s are different from children of the 80s, and children of the 2000s are different from children of the 90s. We aim not to conform, but to bring forward black excellence, where we have black-owned business, black-owned enterprise, and black appreciation for black lives. Yes? And black establishment where we can go and spend our black-earned dollars. And these things are being looked down upon as if we're trying to create something racist, when in fact we knew we had these things before, but they were systematically removed over the passage of time, and we have been reduced over the passage of time to work in a hotel as maids and helpers, to provide menial services for the greater world and its environs, while our people living standard has not improved. But you're telling her to stop. Well, I'm not ready to stop the interview yet, so you cannot interview my interview and tell her to stop. I don't appreciate that. Thank you.
And last question, what can you...
Actually stop it.
Well, I can continue. Oh, no. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. I will ask...
Listen. I've got time.
Okay.
And if you want to talk to me and you want to talk about the real issues...
Thank you.
Now, if you want someone to come to your island and sugarcoat shit because they want to take your money and fly back out, I'm not your guy. So
Well, thank you.
Let's talk.
Okay, thank you so much. Well, as you were just talking about, the Caribbean has such cultural history.
Absolutely.
How do you feel about preserving and promoting the history of music?
One person cannot preserve the history of the industry, nor our Caribbean culture. It's a collective of each of us. Now, what have we lost is the question. And that's the question each of us on the islands need to ask ourselves. And you want me to tell you what we have lost? Our connection to God. We're becoming more frivolous. We chase the vanity things of this earth. We've lost respect for parents. We've lost respect for mothers and fathers. We've lost brotherly love, respect for our neighbors, love for our neighbors. We've taken a more affinity towards murder, disdain, and bloodbath, and hypocrites. You want me to tell you who we are? We're worshipping something that we know not. We need to turn back our way and find back the true and living God. Not only here, all the islands. Yes, we cannot become a denizen or a den of iniquity. We have to remember who we are. Because many a times, our islands were faced with tempests and storms and earthquakes and tsunamis and various diverse things. But there's one simple little old woman praying in the corner of her house and saying, Lord, protect us. And through her fervent prayer, we have been saved. Many of us on these islands. So we have to return to who we truly are. We have lost the essence of what made us the children of the Lord God. Now we are seeking all the things of the earth. And that has never brought us any joy. Neither did it bring the people before us any joy. So let us get back to who we are, a loving people, a kind people, because material things cannot define us. It will never, and it has not. But what defines us really? Our camaraderie, our love, our brotherliness, our sisterliness to each other, the way we communicate, the way we look out for each other, the way we stand in solidarity and speak with one voice against issues affecting us all. So now we're divided amongst, this is this island, and that is that island. Forgetting that all we're from one great continent, divided and split due to colonial invisible borders. And what have we become? A former replica of ourselves, catching up with life.
I definitely understand that because we definitely have that aspect. We definitely have that aspect in the Caribbean, and the fact that, a lot of our culture gets stolen, and some of the facts that we have to be performative all the time, every time someone's coming in and moving through. So I definitely understand that aspect. So your music has been deeply connected with a lot of social issues, as we are talking about, and your heightened spirituality. I can definitely connect with that. How do you feel about the role in music so far as it's pushing messages, aligning in change, alignment, and freedom in today's climate?
Tell me what music you hear pushing freedom, change, and all this kind of stuff in today's climate, and I'll address it. Name one of those songs.
Well, I know we had a whole conversation about recently Kendrick Lamar with the Super Bowl and talking about
what we do, what Kendrick Lamar does. Okay. Our music free Africa. Kendrick Lamar music is trying to free Compton. Mm-hmm. A continent is different from a state or a province.
So like a Lucky Dube.
So, over the passage of time, our music has lost its essence in its ability to reach and connect with the people due to the frivolous nature of those who have tried to ingratiate themselves with this music but do not understand the essence nor the intent of the founding fathers. This music is aimed to uplift us, educate us, eradicate negativity from our minds, put us on a path of self-awareness. Yes, it frees continents, to say the least. But what have we gotten now? We have something that's akin to what the Americans are making. Our music was always different, and we seek not to assimilate. So we hope and pray that the younger generation who see Buju Banton and admire what I'm doing, or his predecessors are forerunners, understand the essence of what we're truly doing to preserve not ourselves but our culture, so future generation can become man and woman who are able to liberate themselves through the financial gateways that this culture offers to us. Because music is the only thing. If you're in music, you work for no one. People work for you. Get it straight.